God is a God of relationship, di ba? 3 chords yan eh, 3 kayo, no? So, my dear wifey, no? It is important that we know that our marriage is really sacred. God is a God of relationship. Kamusta na po kayo mga ka-happy spouse, happy house? And this is real conversation about marriage, family, and faith. No sugarcoating and no filters. Today's episode is for those who feels like ministry ang mga wifey natin sa ministry, no? The very thing that's supposed to bring us closer to God is sometimes really pulling you and your spouse apart. Pero hindi dapat, di ba? So, maybe you're feeling that you're left behind or unheard or even, wag naman sana resentful because sometimes yung ministry seems there's a lot of demand to it more from your husband than your marriage gets. So if that's you, you're not alone and this conversation is for you. So we'll talk about how to recognize when ministry has become a third wheel in your marriage. And most importantly, paano ba natin ito mare-realign ang relationship natin with God at the center of this all? Maraming salamat sa pagpili na makinig sa amin ngayon. And today's guest, may we call my dear friend, Laika. Hello, Laika!
Hello, Ate Novi. Thank you again for having me.
Yes. Magandang araw, magandang hapon, at magandang gabi sa lahat. Welcome to Wife Talks, No Filter Conversation, Laika. So, I get to have this privilege to be able to talk to another wife. And pag-usapan natin, para lang tayo nagkakape-kape dyan. Can you share a little bit about yourself so that our audience, our listeners could be able to get to know you more?
Hello, I'm Laika Buenazeda Cruz. I've been married to my husband, Boo, for 13, going 14 years this year. And we have 3 children, ages 10, 8, and a toddler turning 2 soon. We are a missionary family. We are assigned here in Busan, South Korea. We are now on our 6th year of being missionaries, full-time missionaries.
Wow. Grabe, ngayon ko lang na-realize, tumatanda na ako. Magpo-40 na pala kayo. Kailan ka bilis? I remember that's November. A good day November, di ba?
Yes. Flower girl namin si Destiny.
I know, core memories. Si Jet ba? Parang si Jet din nag-walk eh.
Yes.
Pero din.
Bible bearer.
Bible bearer. Thank you for those care memories. Maraming salamat. Okay, Laika. No filter conversation tayo dito, no, as a wifey. So, okay. Reality, can you share a time when ministry felt like a third wheel in your marriage?
Sabi ko kanina, ate, very recent. So, sige, let me share a very recent experience. So, we are, I can say, transitioning pa rin. Magto 2 years pa lang kami dito sa Busan. This is our second nation assignment. So, we are here. Nakakuha kami ng visa, long-term visa, through my husband's schooling. He's taking up master's degree in a university here, master's in theology, so that we could get visas. And also for ministry work here. So, since we know that Korea is very, they're very good in terms of academics, very hardworking people. The Koreans are very, talagang, wala akong masabi sa hard work nila. And heavy din ang demands ng academics. And I never thought na itong question na to ay magkakaroon ako ng sagot dito, ate. But, well, pinakita ni Lord na on our 5th year of our missionary life, mafe-feel ko pala to. Kasi before, Ate Novi, you know that our story, ako, bata pa lang ako, in my university years, pangarap ko na talaga maging missionary. So, parang ako, never ko mafe-feel naman siguro yung magiging kaagaw ko ang ministry sa buhay ng asawa ko. But yeah, there was a season just last year na yung demands ng academics niya ay talagang it took most of his time na in our week. And He only spends 3 full days in the university for his studies, but he spends most of his days doing all the reading and paper requirements. Actually, mas marami siyang time na ibubuhos dun sa time na wala siyang schedule sa school. Kasi nga, grabe yung requirements. So, and then, yun, may 3 kids, may baby, may toddler. So, you can imagine the kabisihan, and then you're trying to get back to your homeschool rhythm kasi nga, nagka-baby, nag-transition. And so, parang may time, never ko na-imagine to ate na parang, wow, feeling ko border siya sa bahay. Yung pag-uwi niya, makakain, tapos babalik na siya sa laptop, babalik na siya sa mga libro niya. Tapos, makakausap namin siya, gabi na ulit, matutulog siya, tapos aalis na siya ng maagang-maaga kinabukasan. And then weekends, we do Saturday small groups and then Sunday service at that time. So, punong-puno talaga ate.
Oh, I feel you. Kasi syempre, recently rin din ako dumalaw sa'yo. So, ramdam ko yun. And then, parang anong time na yun, sabi ko kay Chinky, kung mahal, baka inaagaw natin yung time natin with bakasyon pa naman ni Buno, dumating kami, di ba? Pero, sinundan mo pa rin kami, you took the time to be with us. Sabi ko nga, syempre, ako rin naman pagkakataon, buti na lang, nag-date tayo at that time din.
Yes,
But
ate.
I felt, yun yung sinabi sa akin ni Gade, date mo si Laika. Sabi ko, okay, I will date. Buti naman, kasi sabi ko, okay, paano kaya mangyayari yun? Alam kong may injury si Boo at that time. But thank God for that time. I really value my time with you at that moment. And I really feel you, dear. And the season that you are in right now is really something na kailangan may kasamang sakripisyo. But with that going on, syempre, ang daming emotions na nangyayari on that. And biro mo sinabi mo, border feeling mo. So, kumbaga merong loneliness in a way. At sometimes, syempre, sa ordinary day, parang may frustration na nangyayari do sa season na yun. So, how do you manage that?
Did I manage? Joke. Tinanong yung sarili. Did I really
No filter to, ito mag-alala.
Ano ba ate? Pero yeah, correct. Loneliness, frustration, that's how I felt. Felt really lonely, and siguro nakakadagdag pa yung weather dito na more than half of the year or half of the year gloomy, maginaw, di rin kami makalabas. So parang feeling mo ikaw lang. Iyak. Ano ba to, Lord? Hormones? Ano ba to? Arte ko lang ba to? Or ano? But yeah, I bring it to the Lord and I ask for prayers. Pag may mga kaibigan na nangangamusta, ganon.
Yeah. Alam mo, one step is really good is you recognize it. Kesa mahirap kung i-deny mo kasi magbe-build up yun, di ba? And I'm really thankful for you for being honest with your journey and not sugarcoating this conversation because mahirap talaga, di ba? Especially at the height of the moment. And I think realizing Boo will still study more, no? Like, more years pa ba? Ilang years na lang ba gagraduate sa Boo?
Meron pa siyang 3 semesters.
Yeah, 3 semesters. And I'm sure God will help you on that journey and you're still navigating on that end. So ano yung, how did that affected your relationship with Boo on a daily basis because of that?
Siyempre, Christian wife tayo dapat. Kaya ko to. Kayanin ko. Gusto ko to.
Pero minsan talaga hindi kaya, di ba?
Hindi. Nag-walling. Ganun. Pero, hindi ate, ano ba? Siyempre, dahil after trying to make kaya, after trying na, hindi, kayanin, nung parang, hindi ko na kaya, sinabi ko na sa kanya. Pero siyempre, puno na. So, the way I said it, parang, hindi naman kami nag-away, pero nakita ko na nalungkot siya. Kasi I tried to bargain. And kasi diba, our husbands naman, when we're sad, they're sadder. Kasi
Yes, I
tayo,
relate
or
tayo
what?
sa'yo. Oo.
Yes. So, the way I delivered it to him was I tried to bargain na parang, pamartir pala. Shucks, iniisip ko ngayon yung linya ko, ate, pamartir. Sabi ko, boo. Nung nagka-time ako magsabi sa kanya, boo, kahit wag na ako. Wow! Kahit, if you can make time lang to sit down with the kids kasi this was pala a time, ate, na parang ang chaotic. Ano ba to? Parang very good lang kayo last semester. Parang nakalimutan niyo yung mga character lessons at ngayon ay hindi na nila ina-apply at basta sunod-sunod yung parang bangayan nilang magkapatid na parang napapagod ako mag-referee. Tapos parang biglang nai-relate ko na siguro kasi hindi na namin sila nauupuan this season. This was last year. So, yun yung approach ko sa kanya na, boo, kahit wag na ako, ganun. Na kahit sana, if you could make time for our kids, ganun. Kasi ito na yung nangyayari sa kanila. Natatakot ako na mag-iba yung ugali nila lalo, ganyan-ganyan. So, yun, ganun.
I got it. Ang galing lang, like kasi for you to be able to lovingly express that need, especially the time for kids and you, and the attention, it's like, syempre, ang hirap. You know that you're in the ministry, but you were able to relay that to Boo without sounding unsupportive of what you are doing right now, di ba? Kumbaga yung reality, syempre hirap yun i-approach kasi I know Boo that he will always try his best to be able to asikaso everything, no? The detailed person that he is. Naku, kaya nga dentista yan, di ba? Gusto niya lahat organized and all, di ba? Ganun si Boo. Thank you for sharing that. And it's hard to be able to convey kasi sometimes, like, there are things na si Chinky, may mga decision siya na parang hindi ko gusto, di ba? Pero paano ako maging supportive wife? No, pero alam kong calling niya yun, di ba? Calling niya, kailangan niyang gawin yun. No, pero hindi ako alam mo yun, hindi ko kayang sometimes na hindi sabihin. So, ang ginagawa ko parang, like, oh, mahal, I know that God is calling you to this, pero can I just say what I feel about this situation? So, ginagawa ko yun. Not to dishonor you, but I need to say it. Kasi kung hindi, talagang bubulwak ako. Talagang sinasabi ko yun. Sinasabi ko talaga sa kanya. Kasi, tulungan mo rin ako maintindihan kung saan ka lang gagaling. Parang gano'n. Kasi sometimes, blinded ako doon sa sitwasyon na yun. Pero, hindi ko alam, ito pa rin yung pinagdadaanan niya. So, what we did, so hindi kami nag-agree, gano'n. Pero, God taught us to that present moment and season our lives, to hang into there at pag-pray yun. Kasi nga magkaiba kami. Diba? Kumbaga, naging platform for us to be more closer. But, the beauty of that, I was able to get to know him more better. No? To get to know him better. Kasi, pwede mo naman ma-convey yun na hindi mo siya inaaway. Diba? Yun eh.
Yes.
Hindi mo siya inaaway. Pero na-convey mo pa rin yung sinasabi. So, he was more sensitive with what I feel. Pag bago niya gawin, tinatanong muna niya.
Napansin mo ba, habang tumatagal, mas konti ang kwentuhan at mas dumadami ang tampuhan.
Marami ang dumadaan dyan. Pero may mag-asawang hindi sumusuko, syempre. Sila Coach Novi at Coach Chinkitan, ang kwento nila dito sa Happy Wife, Happy Life book, ang magiging inspirasyon nyo sa pagbabago para sa maraming mag-asawa or couples.
Ngayon, mas marunong na sila magpatawad, mas magaan ang mag-usap, at mas masaya ulit kahit simpleng araw lang. So you type love to get this book para mabalik ang saya at understanding ng inyong relationship.
Get it now. Limited time only.
Ayan, yan yung mga naging improvement. Kesa alam niyang, si God is calling me to do this. But tanungin ko muna yung asawa ko, ano yung feel niya dito? At paano din ako mag-a-adjust dun sa sitwasyon na yun. So, thank you so much, Laika. So, how do you and your husband, syempre, alam ko you're still navigating this, but you still are connected despite of all that demands that you are going through? How do you stay connected?
So, after nun, ate, syempre, nalungkot siya. Pero, he was grateful na parang, thank you, love, thank you kasi na-consume ako ng academics. Parang, I guess, parang pressure sa school, sa professors, and sabi niya, he really loves learning, ate. Number one thing niya yung learner. So, na-enjoy naman din daw niya talaga. Pero dahil nga bago yung, uy, estudyante ulit ako, ganyan. Parang, na-consume siya doon. And, parang, na-recognize niya when I asked for, yun nga, yung parang bargaining na, baka pwede naman, kahit yung kids na lang, wag na ako. Parang gano'n. Tapos, he asked me, we prayed through it, and sabi niya, I will set boundaries. Help me make boundaries. So, he asked me, ganyan, okay lang ba sa'yo ganito? I will take extra, parang kunyari, ang dismissal time niya ay 5. Alis siya ng school ng 6 p.m. He'll spend 1 hour to do his schoolwork sa library. And then, ang naging solution niya is, iwan ko lahat sa school. Basta pag uwi ko, fully present na ako sa inyo. Hindi na ako magkukulong sa homeschool room, sa office at gagawa ng stuff. And it took, din sa kanya, faith on his part na God will multiply my productivity within this 1 hour I allot every day. And we saw the hand of God really upon him na even when he got his grades, nag-aalala siya na parang, hala, binilisan ko lang ba yung paper na yon para makauwi na, ganyan. Pero sabi niya, parang na-challenge din yung faith niya to believe God na, Lord, you will multiply whatever the time I will give to this work so that I could be with my family. And yun, sagot ko ba, ate?
Yes, definitely.
And then, syempre
Gumawa kayo ng part na para mag-connect, no? Para mag-gel kayo in that
yes.
Merong communication na ganun. Kasi mahirap yung hinahang mo lang eh. 'Di ba?
Yes, ate. And then, yun, parang siya deliberately, kahit na he will lose another hour of sleep, we set alarm na earlier than our usual so that we could have yung morning, yung tahimik talaga, tulog pa yung mga bata. So we could connect.
That's good.
Kailangan ilaban, ate.
Oo, kasi syempre hindi naman kayo basta-basta makaka-date, 'di ba? Walang mag-aalaga ng mga bata. 'Di ba? That's amazing, no? Like, I know it's not easy journey, but God will always make a way. Syempre, sa demands, iba kasi yung demands ng Korean school eh, no? Talagang ibang ibang level, 'di ba? But thank you for sharing your vulnerability on that end kasi mahirap talaga i-manage, no? Like si Bupa knowing him, he wants to be excellent in everything that he's doing, no? On that end, si Chinka, I still remember na nag-mission siya, yung nag-aaral pa siya sa EN. We discussed what he's studying para involve ako, para makakonect din. Yung parang, kahit di ko naintindihan, sina nga makikinig na nga ako. Ano ba yung mga pinag-aaralan na yan, ha? O kaya minsan, gusto mo gawin ko? Sabi, hindi ba pwede? Hindi ba pwede? Kasi the learner in me, okay, para lang mapabilis. Siyempre, kasi sa'yo talagang maliliit pa yung mga bata. Sa akin kasi medyo na nun eh. Saka may katulong ako, may helper ako, na pwedeng sabihin na, okay, pwede kong tulungan si Kit. Kasi ikaw totally wala. So that's hard, no? That's hard to be able to gauge that connection. And kumbaga, may way, if you want to be connected, may way for you to be connected no matter how busy you are. Di ba, Lilaika? Temporary lang yan. Matatapos din yan, my dear. So, okay. We have talked about that, but I know with what you're going through and you're still navigating that, what advice would you give our wifeys who are silently? So kumbaga ikaw, hindi nila na-express na katulad mo eh. And they're struggling right now, even though they're not missionary wife, no? Pero kumbaga yung work nila, nagiging third wheel, yung ministry nila, nagiging third wheel, pero nahihirapan silang mag-express Laika. They're struggling right now. What advice you could give them so that they could be able to go through that season?
First, always naman ate, ito naririnig ko to lagi sa inyo nung bago pa lang kaming kasal, na always, before bringing your case to your husband, bring your case to the Lord. Kasi minsan, most of the time ate, and I'm sure you will attest to this ate, na yung parang, yung lalo na yung time na yung gigil ka na yung talagang tama talaga ako, kailangan ko nang sabihin to, yun, all the more, nadalin mo muna kay Lord. And most of the time, pag nadala mo na kay Lord, when I say bring it to the Lord, you pray about it, even ask God. God loves to answer when we ask Him, Lord, paano, how can I bring this up to my husband in a way that is loving and respectful, na masusolusyonan namin ng walang heated argument. And most of the time, di ko na kailangan i-bring up sa kanya. Most of the time. Ganon ka-faithful at ka-involved si God sa mga marriage natin na minsan kasi yung parang, ito na yung asawa ko, mamaya ko na lang i-pray kay God. May oras siya ngayon sabihin ko na. Pero yun. So first, that one, bring your case to the Lord, and then bring your case to your husband lovingly and respectfully. And ano pa ba? Yung being part of a life-giving community. Kasi sometimes, sa totoo lang ate, yung pag na-feel mo na yung, pag na-isolate ka, di ba nung pandemya, naka-isolate tayong lahat, yung parang, wala namang kasalanan yung asawa mo, pero parang, kasalanan niya to lahat. yung when your attention is divided din, and when you have a community na who could share the same experiences, who could open your eyes na, ay, hindi pala ako nag-iisa. Ganito pala niya na-overcome. So, yun, being intentionally part of a community, because it will make a lot of difference to your husband. It will lighten his load a lot. So, parang ako, pag-pauwi na si Cebu, kailangan ka mag-smile. Yung totoo, yung nare-remind ko yung sarili ko na kahit pagod ako. Tapos ako din nalalighten din yung burden ko. Totoo lang ate, when I smile. Ayun. That's it.
It's true. It's true, no? Kasi naiiba kagad yung environment. Kumbaga, parang sinasabi rin ng smile mo na parang, we can do this. We can walk with this and go through this. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Laika, for sharing your heart, for sharing your wisdom. Okay, just to seal this conversation, Laika, no? If there's one powerful reminder you'd like to share our wives who feel overlooked or disconnected because of career demands and ministry demands, what would you give them to hang into as we seal this conversation?
So my encouragement, our God is our Elroy. He is the God who sees you. He sees you in your wilderness. He sees you with your child or with your children. And He will come through for you. He has come through. And He will make sure that you will know, you will feel it, even in tangible ways pa, na He really sees you. And so hold on to your faith, hold on to your God, because He will never let go of you.
Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it, no? Sometimes kasi, di ba parang, especially pag alam mong sobrang busy ang asawa mo, feeling mo you're really alone in the journey. But God sees our journey. He's not really intimidated of what we are going through, because the goal here is to really walk with Him. That's why I want to share this verse, no, in Ecclesiastes chapter 4:12. Though one may be empowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. Definitely, wives, we are the reality that we are going through this. But our husbands is also frustrated, no? With the journey, kasi gusto niya talaga maging present with us. Kaya lang, siguro yun yung parang kailangan nating isakripisyo sometimes. So, maybe this week, take a step toward reconnecting with your spouse, no? whether yung mga unspoken frustrations, pwede nating sabihin yan. Sabihin mo muna kay God. Ayan. Kasi hindi nga tayo intimidated sa mga frustration natin eh. And then, maybe that's the time now we have the boldness and maybe the right way to say to our husband. So whether it's setting aside like one evening, no? To just talk, no? Yung parang meron kayong gawin in a week, no ministry talk day. O, may mga ganon, allowed. Or a planning, kung kaya, a simple date. Let us be intentional. Fight the good fight about protecting your bond. Remember, our relationship isn't a competition, no? With our calling, but it is really part of it. So, mga wifey, stay strong, and as always, stay real and stay honest, and stay anchored in God's love. Mga wifey, if this episode resonated with you, I encourage you to share it with your fellow wife. And hindi lang naman to sa mga missionaries, but you could be able to share it to mga career and everything like that who may need to hear these words. And let us remind each other that ministry thrives best when our marriage is strong. So mga wifey, mga hubby, nandito po kami ni Coach Chinky. Also, syempre, kasama ni Coach Mary Ann and Coach Chico Peña. We are here to build strong relationship one family at a time dahil kami ay naniniwala na bawat pamilya ay may pag-asa.